Right, good evening. I am gonna be 2 seconds. Rightio. Hello there, today we're playing Bioshock. Now, I have played a wee bit of this, I haven't played too much of it. But, played enough to understand how to play it. And, I found my glasses. Cool as. Oh, okay, so if you can't see anything at the moment, it's because of the blocked cutscene. Which is a thing that some games do every now and then. Very frustrating, so just give it a second to pass. Anytime it happens, it's gonna need a bit. It's going through like the startup of the game, so it's nothing important, not like nothing to the story anyhow. I'll let you know if anything important happens. Still a block scene. Okay, hopefully this should work. Don't go wasting your aim. Still loading. I can't actually skip the cutscenes or anything, so if you can see, can't see, but you can hear, that's my bad. I can't skip the cutscenes, so you're gonna have to, yeah, just give it, yeah, evening, yeah. Right. Good evening, salad. From the looks of it, that really cool guy. We're on a plane. It crashed. We're in the thing. Yeah, I'm alright. That's okay. No, sorry, just the way you're like, "Yup, hey, how are you?" No, it's like something I'd say to some random. It's still not loading. Come on, man. Okay, so we're underwater. There's a purse that just floated by. Swimming to the top. Also, I'm fine, by the way, just in case I didn't answer. Planes falling. It seems to have been electrocuted. And I'm up to the ceiling. There's fire everywhere. I'm outside of the plane, by the way. And from the looks of it, I'm going to some tower in the middle of the water. The swimming in this game is actually very fast. Can you actually see any of this? Because I've just got a feeling that it's not loading the visuals. Yeah. Okay, so it's yeah, when you play a game, then it's like The Last of Us, and a cutscene will go by, and then it will say share play stopped for whatever reason. So I think that's happened. So I'm going to play a wee bit into the game, and if it doesn't load, then I'm guessing the entire game's blocked. Just because I'm not at like a cutscene, but you know when you're at the very start of a game, it's basically like an intro cutscene. Okay, so I went inside, went down to this like wee Fallout looking pod. Slammed the thing, now it's taking us all the way down. So it just said we passed the 18th level. A big screen just popped in the way. No, I think it's just for copyright purposes. Can you hear the game at all, or probably not? There's a message from Ryan. Uh, Real American guy. He's talking about how people deserve everything they get. Okay, so he's saying that he deserves everything. Saying when he asked about it, God and Moscow both said like denied him. He's like, nah. So he's made this underwater civilization, like an Atlantis-looking thing, and he calls it Rapture, but it's all like Fallout based. I was thinking this or Fallout New Vegas, but then I had to set up my PC to stream, and I haven't done that in a while. Then it'd probably die. There's a huge armored dude just like welding a window. The frame to a window, not the window itself. It'd be dumb if you welded the window. Hopefully this cutscene thing isn't for much longer. If it doesn't work, then I'm probably just gonna hop onto Apex. Like the whole reason I'm on this is just because I thought it was a cool game to stream. I've played like a little bit of it, so I'm like not way further ahead because I didn't do fuck all, but I've got the mechanics down. This game has some real like Outlast lives, not like vibes. Can't even talk and worry that people see me and I look like an idiot and I speak like shit regardless. But yeah, it's got some Outlast vibes. Like everyone's all crazy from some magical shit. I know Outlast is like Christianity, but Christianity and magic are basically the same thing. I would definitely play Outlast again. Outlast was actually like it was fun as. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. And that was like both of them. The second one was alright, but I swear the first one was the shrooms. What? Okay, so if I don't get something that, like from those games, like if there's a reference and I don't get it, it's because I've played both of them once and I never really played them to understand them. It was kind of just like speedrunning, scared. Okay, so we entered Rapture. This guy died, and this guy's got a hook hand, so he's kind of talking to me. He doesn't have hook forehands, he's just holding hooks in his hands. He's sawing open the pot I'm in, but oh, someone else made a noise, so he's going towards them. Ah. Yeah, okay, so these guys are exactly like that. They're like the Joker from Batman, or like those guys, but more aggressive. As soon as the cutscenes are over, I'll let you know what I mean, but it's not like the cutscene, but it's like an intro thing to the game. Okay, so I've left the pod. I'm running through the hallway. There's a Vita chamber that revives me. By the way, this was made by the same people that do Borderlands. I've gone upstairs. The guy's following me. I'm not turning around. He's asking me to turn around. He's just appeared in front of me. And a wee drone came out and shot him up before he could kill me. Now that he's killed him, I pick up my first weapon, which is a spanner. Or they call it a wrench in this. And I've got to smash the shit out of concrete. It's going upstairs. A flaming couch was kicked at me. They're sitting there just screaming about random shit, man. This guy's attacked me with a pole. I've hit him about 4 times now. He's hit me 3. I killed him. He had Evo and heals. Okay, there is no way that there's no way the stream's gonna let this play out. But I've just drank this potion that gives me superpowers. I can shoot lightning out of my hands. I could probably... No, okay, hold on. You've done yourself in now. I'm gonna play for a wee bit longer for my narration itself. After taking the wee drug thing, injecting it straight into my wrist, you could tell that he's obviously in pain. The screen starts going fuzzy, he backs up slowly and then falls down the stairs, hitting the ground immediately. He slowly starts to wake up, vision still blurry. He can hear two people talking. One of them's got an obviously faked British accent. The other one's letting him know that they've got to leave because of a big daddy coming in. One of them's insistent on staying, but they're leaving regardless because of fear. Your eyes fall shut again, slowly opening to hearing a deep growl, right? Loud, thumping footsteps. This thing is about easily towers over you. This guy's huge. Massive drill. Looks like a fat ball with legs, right? A little girl walks up holding a stick. After talking about random crap, right? They've left. Your eyes slowly shut, opens immediately like you just fell asleep. You obviously didn't, but it feels like it. Hold on. You've woken up with newfound powers called plasmid. You hold your hand up a bit higher. You can see lightning flowing through it. The door that's not working, it's the only exit. Point your fingers at it. The door explodes, blows open. You're walking through the hallway that's under like a wee submarine thing, right? A plane comes in. You need to find a way through. You have to go through the plane. That's, obvious. Go to the warden. The warden just throws you through another room. Exactly. You've entered a dark room, alright? I'm gonna keep going right, because it sounds obviously good. Something scuttles past, the speed of fucking sound. When you look over to see it, you look over to look at it, and all you can see is just sparks. It's one of those two from before. He's sitting there he's rushing you, man. You shoot lightning at him, and he can't defend himself, so you just bop him on the head. The reason my narration blows ass, by the way, is because I'm trying to talk whilst attacking them. The door slowly opens, and the second guy from before's come to attack you. He's chasing you down with a pole. You run through what looks like a wee hallway. He's still chasing you. He's a lot faster than you. I said before that she left. Her and the Big Daddy left. He's hit you over the head twice. Your vision starts to go blurry. You turn around with pure rage. You just point your electric hand at him. After electrocuting the crap out of him, you go interact with his body and find out that they're what they call as soon as I interact with them again, a splicer. Now you as well are technically a splicer as well. The wee potion you jabbed into your hand that gave you the electric powers was it was splicing your genetics, so you can do that. These guys have done the same, but instead of getting powers, they've lost their minds. You walk into a room full of elevators and stuff just explodes. There's a man that comes out, he's on fire. You can fight him, but instead of fighting him, you decide to run away because you know he'll slowly burn to death. He's telling you to come back, he didn't mean anything by it, and he found her that way. You have no idea what the hell he's even on about. After watching him burn to death, you walk back into the room full of elevators. Looking around in the wee mini room, you can see only one elevator actually functions. As soon as you enter it without pressing a button, it slams shut and shoots you straight up. Atlas from the radio starts talking to you about how he needs you to escape. Yeah, if you watch the gameplay to this game, to my narration, you'd be sitting there like, what the fuck? You didn't say any of this shit. You go up to one of the top floors and exit. You can see a shadow on the hallway of a lady talking to something in the cradle. It's talking about how it's her precious and how no one is ever going to get to it. You go the opposite direction to see a photo. Flowers around it, a teddy bear, a commemoration towards someone. From the looks of it, you can't see his name on the photo, but you take the cigarettes and whiskey on the floor next to his picture. You go back towards the lady in the hallway. You realize that what was inside of the, sorry, I just done it now. I should probably I'm gonna wait until after and explain it. You walk up behind her and she doesn't attack you immediately. Right then is when you find out that what's in the cradle isn't actually a baby, but instead it's a revolver. You take the revolver and she charges at you immediately, saying "baby" and "me." When running around, you try not to attack her, but running away, she corners you, so you fucking plow her in the eye, man. Just that's all that happens. Just bang, dies. Sorry, I'm still like fighting shit. You go into the next room. It's clearly a restaurant. It's called Kashmir's Restaurant. The signs have fallen. Everything's busted up. Walking around to see exactly where people are. There's people attacking doors. You have no idea who's who. You decide to go down to the bottom floor and figure out your way from there. They start chasing you. You're running, you notice a massive pool of water on the ground, and instead of fighting them, you lure them over and instantly electrocute the pool. As soon as he's stunned, you crack him in the head once and he dies. The door that guy's attacking opens up, and to find another splicer in there, a lady that was not hiding from him, but not out of fear, more out of like getting a kick. You exit to see more splicers in the water. Shoot electricity at it and they're dead. Far out, man. There's a good thing I don't do fucking story times, eh? I should do one now, just a story time YouTube video, just one. It'd be like a compilation of random crap that I've said. Oh, fucking! Go back up the stairs and turn to your right to see someone standing there. They instantly hit you in the head. A long metal pole. After hitting, your hand slips and you electrocute her. She falls to her knees and you take the opportunity to smash her skull in. You enter the bathroom and see a vision of a lady standing by the mirror, talking about how she's too spliced up from her words and how no one's going to want her anymore. Searching through all the bathrooms to make sure no one attacks you. You find whiskey, you drink it, and your vision goes funny. Wasn't regular whiskey. Exiting the bathroom, one of the stalls kick open. There's this guy attacks you again. Oh, I mean, it's not my fault. They're attacking me first. You exit the restaurant and find yourself at a theater. You see a little girl stabbing the little girl from before with a stick, stabbing it into a dead person. You hear on the radio that they're what they call a little sister. He hasn't explained exactly what they are, but you can tell by their voice that yeah, it was obviously defensive. You can tell by her voice that something's not right. It's like it echoes, demonic sort of echoing. The radio doesn't tell you much, but it does warn you that when it comes to splicers, there's no such thing as right and wrong. To watch yourself, especially among the little sisters. Going to the bottom floor, there's a barrier between you and the little sister. Another seemingly normal person walks into the room, smacks the little sister over the head after she screams, and the big daddy from before dropped to the floor. His eyes are now glowing red, and he's on the move. He's booking it towards him. Smacked him once and sent him across the room. Pinned him against the wall with his drill. Just let the thing go loose. As soon as he hit the ground, he grabbed him by his head and smashed it through a window. The man bridging the gap between the window and you is just sitting there, like, you can interact with him. He's got bullets. He's fucked. It's the most brutal thing you've seen today. You can hear them walking away. You have no idea what direction they went in, but going through the door, they're not in that room anymore. Right. Hold on, I'm actually gonna stop the stream because I just realized I made you listen to me talk about, like, shit for 20 minutes. And I'll send you an invite on, Apex. Just give me a second, I'm just sorting this out. I'm being attacked. I'm only talking about, like, half the people I'm, like, attacking, well, that I'm defending myself against. Fly through windows, you, like, crack him in the head. You notice that from before, right? Why am I saying you? From before, the little sister that walked up to you, she was going to not inject you or something, but take something out of you using her wee tool from before. You notice that she hasn't done this around any other bodies, right? Or I've noticed, sorry. Why am I speaking? Anyway, she hasn't done this to any other bodies. The person that was thrown through the wall was called a splicer. Interacted with everyone up until this point were known as splicers. Now, the only reason that the tool wasn't used on you is because you're still alive, but if you go up to the person she was using it on, instead of being called splicer, he's known as a corpse. So, yeah, he's dead. Okay, I'm gonna save there.